Earth, fire, air, water, the four symbols of love that dwell within all things. But when the expression of love is void within a person, what remains? Something that can seep its way into the minds of the strongest, affecting the balance of change. We call this fear. I imagine fear and love to be in constant battle over one's soul, like two opposing generals on the battlefield, trapped in a cycle of warfare, enlightened by their own perspectives.
I can't!
You can. Accept what happened to you. Don't fear what might have been.
I have no control!
Don't be afraid. Hold on.
The purpose of this video is to discuss the final moments of Noatak and Tarrlok from the cartoon show The Legend of Korra. More importantly, to discuss how fear encapsulated their lives, causing them to fight against their own nature. Noatak and Tarrlok of the Water Tribe. Two brothers who were never allowed to explore their version of love and express it to the world. Merely forged to be an extension of their father's will for revenge, isolated against a society that deemed their blood-bending abilities illegal. Deprived of inspiration, the two brothers lived for the singular purpose of honing their skills into a weapon to be feared, blindly following the path that was set before them. And in the process destroying their brotherly bond, the only bond they ever shared.
I made you what you are. You're mine.
We're your sons, not your tools of revenge.
After failing to defeat the Avatar in their quest for equality, Noatak turns to Tarrlok in hopes to find a comrade. These are the final moments of Noatak and Tarrlok from The Legend of Korra, Book 1, Episode 12, titled Endgame.
Now I have to entertain my brother.
Noatak.
It's over, brother. I'm sorry for what I had to do to you.
Our father set us on this path. Fate caused us to collide. I should have left with you when we were boys.
Leave with me now. We have a second chance. We can start over together. Please, you're all I have left in the world. The two of us together again. There's nothing we can't do.
Yes, Noatak.
Noatak. I had almost forgotten the sound of my own name.
It will be just like the good old days.
This shot for me represents a comparison of legacies, as well as the never-ending battle between love and fear. The statue of Aang acts as a form of inspiration, a person who carried the weight of hope on his shoulders with the purpose of unifying people without discrimination. In contrast, we have the tower containing Noatak and Tarrlok. To me, this symbolizes that both men had the potential to reach great heights and better the world, but they only understood pain. Their greatness was locked away in a tower and forgotten many years ago, and as a result, their lives became a desperate struggle of conflict and isolation. In this moment, Noatak and Tarrlok warily look to each other to scavenge any remnants of peace they once had. In my view, both characters understand the cause and effect of their existence, and instead of being brothers, they are simply each other's reflection of sorrow, showing me that both characters are afraid of who and what they have become. This is highlighted when Tarrlok stares into the abyss of his brother Noatak and is reluctant to leave the jail cell. Tarrlok, even after having his bending abilities removed by Noatak, still can forgive his brother. He sighs in reluctance, admitting that their father pushed them into a corner, forcing the trajectory of their lives, enabling Tarrlok to completely accept what has happened.
I'm sorry for what I had to do to you.
Our father set us on this path. Fate caused us to collide.
For me, this is more than just a simple sigh. It is an acknowledgement of one's fate. I believe that in this moment, Tarrlok already decided to end their lives, which leads us to the final scene. There are a number of things that make this scene both beautiful and heartbreaking at the same time. The illusion of peace that is briefly created as Noatak addresses his brother Tarrlok in the speedboat. This reminds me of the song Fast Car by Tracy Chapman, where she somewhat describes that with a sense of speed and forward momentum, she can leave the past behind and start a new life. Much like our two brothers who are hoping to do the same, but are they? Although they are moving very fast, the wind has no impact on their facial expressions, presenting the idea that the expression of love they have for each other is not real.
Noatak. I had almost forgotten the sound of my own name.
We are quickly reminded that Noatak has forgotten the sound of his own name, symbolizing that his sense of belonging has been lost. I really love Tarrlok's point of view shot. It allows the viewer, for a moment, to live vicariously through Tarrlok like an elusive dream, but this time there'll be no waking up.
Father set us on this path. Fate caused us to collide.
The significance of both Noatak and Tarrlok perishing on the water, I feel is a beautiful touch. Being waterbenders, I think the creators wanted to emphasize that if a person does not find their sense of self, and like water, flow synergistically with their nature, the pain of life can crush a person's soul like the weight of the ocean, burying the human spirit so deep where no light can reach it.